Hello everybody, welcome to Gene's Reviews. I'm in my house now. Hopefully I've got the sound working on this. I don't know if I got it. I tried it once just a few minutes ago and it was still off a little bit, so I've adjusted it a little bit. Hopefully this works. If not, I'm going to upload it regardless, and then I'll work on it some more as it goes because I don't want to miss another day without another video. But I thought I'd show you a little bit about what I do in my spare time. I love playing roulette online, and I just do it for fun. I don't do real money gambling. But what I like to do is I like to play the dozens, is what it's called. And I use European roulette. The difference between European and American is the European roulette only has 1 0 here at the end, and American has a 0 and a double 0. You don't want that. You don't want the double 0. It gives you less odds of actually winning. Now the first 12 on the dozens has 1 through 12, of course. Second 12 has 13 through 24. Third 12 has 25 through 36. And then you have the 0 on the end of the wheel. So, for instance, I like to start with the first 12, and we'll make things easy and just bet $1 on the third 12 and spin it and see what happens. And this pays, if it wins, I'll profit $2, basically. Okay, it didn't win. We got a 29. So what I do is I stay right there because it's going to come up eventually, and I add 1 to the bet. So now we're betting 2. I'll show you my progression. It's a little bit different. It's similar to what's called the D'Lambert, I think is how you say it, progression, but I've kind of altered it a little bit to be a little bit more conservative. Now we go 3. And we spin it. And we stay right there until it hits. You don't move. We got a 0. That sucks. So we just lost that. Now we're in the hole. $3, $4, $5, $6. We got to bet 4. And that'll mean we've bet $10 so far, and we'll spin it. But if we win, we'll profit. You'll see. Okay, we can just rebet that, and we're betting 4, so we'll raise it 2 now to 6. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 14, 21, 32, 48, and hopefully that's as far as you need to go. After that it would be 72. With a $200 bankroll, I think 72 would be as far as you could go. Spin that at 6. But you have a 1 in 3 chance of hitting any of them. Okay, we didn't get it. So we'll rebet that because we had 6 on there. So now we'll go to 9. And we'll spin it. But this is the way that I like to do it. It's more conservative. Some people will martingale, which means you double it every single time. Okay, we won. Okay, now we made it all the way to 9. So that means that we bet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 16, 25, and we just made $27. So we made a profit of $2. So now what I would do is I'd look over here on the side. These are the numbers that come up. 5 is the most recent, and it looks like nothing has come up from the second section. So we're going to play the second section. We'll spin it. So we've profited $2 so far with that progression that I use. Now the third section came up, so we didn't win that. Now we'll go 2 and spin it. And we just got it. So with that we bet total of $3 and profited $3 more, so we're ahead $5 now. If you can win earlier down in the game, down in the progression, you win more money, obviously. But that's how you do that system. There's other systems that I like to show. You can also do this with the columns. This is the first column, and it runs all the way across. Second column, same thing, all the way across. And third column. You can also do it that way. Another thing you can do with either one of them, I don't know how to get rid of that. I guess just tap it. I hate these pop-ups. I don't know, on my computer it's got so many damn things that pop up that I don't even want on the screen. There we go. But okay, another thing you can do with this section, playing the dozens or the columns, is you look at the last one that came up was 22. So we don't want the second section, but we want the first and the third. This will only give us a 1 unit profit. A unit is like $1. If you're betting $1 and $2, you'll win $1. Basically, if I was betting 5 and 5 and it hits, I'd win 5. But the problem with this system right here is you have to triple it every single time you lose in order to make a profit. There's other ways that you can do the progression, but it's a little bit more confusing. I'll show you one of those right now. We'll spin it. So we're hoping that it comes in the first or the third 12. Came up in the second. See, now we got to triple it basically. So we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's just a lot of work to go for $1, in my opinion. But if you were betting $10 each time, it'd be worth it. Okay, we won. So with those 2 spins, we only profited $1. Now that one came up in as 25, so it came up in the third section. So we'll play the first and the second, and we'll spin it. And if you have a run where you get like 7 or 8 of them in the third column now, we'd really run into some trouble, honestly. 6, we won it, so we won't play that one. So if we bet like, let me explain it. If we bet like 1 on those 2 columns and we lost, then we'd have to go 3 on each. Then if we lost, we'd have to go 9 on each. So 18. If we lost that, we'd have to go 27 on each. So that makes 54. Or another way that you could do it is you can go 1 on each, then you lose, 3 on each, then you lose, 5 on each. Just up at 2 every time you lose, and then you lose again, so you go 7 on each. Let's say you win, then you drop it down to 6, and you spin, and let's say you win again, then you drop it down to 5. So every loss you go up 2, and every win you go down 1 until you hit your base again. But with this system, the good thing about it is you have a 2 in 3 chance of winning unless it hits the 0, which would kind of screw you. But I also play blackjack. I have other different systems that I like to play on the roulette, and I'm learning new all the time. If you guys would like to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments down below. And let me know what you thought of this video. And you know what? It's time for a joke. Why don't women wear watches? There's a clock right on the stove. Oh.